Hello, welcome back to Help Will Come Tomorrow. So I picked this game back up on the continue and all that, but it started me back at the beginning of day 3, which is where I ended in the end of day 3 last time. So I went through and I played through a bit and got kind of done what I did before. I went and found out the old burned cottage. We collected some stuff, not quite as good as last time, but we got back. I've got Maria over there snoozing because she's exhausted now because I sent her on the expedition. And we've only got one action point between Hat and Kid. And I think what we should do is we could either send them out on an expedition to go grab some water. They've only got one action point each. They may get lost, or we can just clean up that palisade up there and just clear out the snow. I'm a little worried about tomorrow we're running out of water, but that could be our expedition, I guess, tomorrow. So let's go ahead and build the palisade. So, hey, Kid, get in there and clean that thing up for me, please. That'll be his action for the day. He can get some food maybe out of it. Yeah, we go get a mushroom and some wood. And this opens up into, we can build a fence, or snares, or marked paths. Okay. So we'll get that. Now, we've always got this guy left. I don't really know what we can do with just one action here. Can you snooze in here also? No, it's already filled up. You can repair it if we want to, but... yeah, she's using that. I can have you do a little bit of, I guess, repairing, or we can make a knife, right? Wait, so we did it last time and I forgot that. Make a knife real quick, please. You. Whip me up a knife real quick, and then we'll be ready to go for tomorrow. There we go. Excellent. Okay, let's go. Day 4. Toss some coal on the campfire, so it's burning good. Hopefully not too good, though. All right, so let's talk about Maria's dream. No, let's talk about Sergei's introduction. You coming back from the front, soldier? Me? I'm not a soldier. But you were. You don't look like someone whom the academy or church would protect against service. Farmhand would not be in their train compartment either. A long night is ahead of us, so I'll ask again. This is the past. My division ceased to exist. Fighting is still going on. Do you believe that the provisional government will soon sign a ceasefire? They can sign whatever they want. The next government will tear the paper. War will probably never end. Only the battlefields and banners change. Go to the devil with all this. You can tell he's romantic by how black his eyes are. Alright, water under the bridge. Wait for the patrol. Let's check the hand car. That's an excellent idea. Locomotive will not start, but the hand car was attached to the last car. We could use it to get out of here. And we will go away toward the setting sun. Come on, then. If the hand car is derailed, we will not be able to put it on the track among the whistle of bullets of these thugs. What if it isn't derailed? Anyway, this hand car is not everything. Saddle horses were in the last car, too. So now they are chopped meat. Even if some of the horses survived the catastrophe, they were probably taken by these bandits. So instead of checking it, you'd rather sit here idle? What's wrong with you? Expect everything to be done for you? We don't like him anymore. What's the plan? Yeah, what's the plan then? First, you reconnaissance, and then you prepare a plan. We need a volunteer to examine the last car. I nominate Captain Sokolov. Okay. Alright, so we'll go check out the train car. We also said we have to have an expedition go north to get some water, because we're nowhere near water. So let's go do that. Can I just skip the, yeah, look at that. Alright, morale's actually pretty good around here. Day 4. I don't know how long this game lasts, or how many days we can get into, or if it's like some sort of set story. I don't have any idea. But we got some thirsty folks here. Looks like this guy is very exhausted, so I got to get him in there. It says he's dying of exhaustion. If they don't rest, their health and morale will drop at night noticeably. Let them rest in the shelter or perform gather strength action in quarantine. We could build this thing up. We don't think we have this stuff for it yet. Yeah, we need more wood. I suppose he's going to have to go over there. I would like to have you do something, though, buddy. I'm sort of just sitting around doing nothing. Let's go ahead and we'll do a feeding and all that afterwards. I don't think it changes throughout the day. It might, actually, now that I say that. So have some roots. How starved are we? Yeah, have some roots, buddy. Roots for everybody. Okay, she says that's something. There you go. And then she's got some indigestion. I'm sorry. Sorry. I should have given you 2. What's that do? Lose some morale at night. And everyone's a little bit thirsty. We gotta go get water. So let's do the... let's see, who do we send off? Dimitri wants to go. Where do you need to go? It's over... where is it? Which one do we need to go to? Is it this where this guy is? Or back over here further, maybe. Let's send our water expedition first. So we're going to send him and her. They don't give each other... Neither of them give credit to whatever. Go ahead and take the... Let me give the knife to the other guy. I want you guys head up this way. I really want you to go to the water spot. Ooh, what'd you find? Oh, action points are going down. Go ahead and search for me. That's a terrible haul. Okay, let's go up here. Plenty of water up here, hopefully. I'll like at least 4 if I can get it. Well, that's 2. Now we can search again. We can hop over here. We haven't been over here yet. Let's search over here. We got 1 action point. Don't get lost. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. Do we chance it and keep going? Insignificant danger there. There's average danger here. I say we just do it one more time. Out of action points, we got 1 water out of it. She's got 1 left. Go ahead and just head on back. Okay. Well, we got some water. All right. Let's top off everyone on that water before we head out again. I'm gonna get, I think, just everyone gets a water. You get a water, and you get a water. And yeah, here you go, buddy. Clean water. That's right. I think. I said, you know, maybe we'll do a fraternizing or something like that. Then we'll head out. But I'm going to send Dimitri here off on his own expedition. He apparently wants to go on his own, so more power to him. Okay, and you get a knife, buddy, just in case. Okay. And we don't want to go. Your leg is in worse condition than you assumed. You have no feeling in your toes, and the pain has moved to the metatarsus. But you cannot show weakness. You are responsible for these people, and as soon as they know your condition, their morale will drop, and they will stop listening to you. You saw it on the front too many times. You plan to find a solid stick and start to support it as soon as you disappear in a wooded grove. However, as long as you are in the sight of your companions, you don't want to show that you are limping. You bite your teeth and even take steps, although you know that it strains the tendons in the calf. Keep up appearances. Keep up appearances. Alright, he's now limping because we didn't bandage him, which I think I was supposed to do last night, and I forgot. Character has trouble walking. Leaving the camp costs the character an additional action point. Great. Definitely not better with your leg, but it's important that the others don't see anything. They're going to see me limping around. We got to avoid that guy. Let's go over here. We're out of action points. This isn't what we want. There's the lounge car. Is that what we want? The lounge? It's not the lounge car. We want that one, I think. It's risky over there. It's easy over here. Let's do one more check. I know he's got no action points. He's going to get lost. Oh, we got it. Okay, we got some wood. Some golden root. Okay, I'll take all that. Check the back of the train. It's got to be there, but there's people there. I can't go there. All right, head on back, buddy. We'll check it out tomorrow, I guess. Okay, so we got a little bit of actions left. We're going to go ahead and fraternize. I think, or we can make a pot. We can make some seats so we can sit. What's that do? Provide everyone in the camp with additional frost protection. A water filter. What's it do? Unlocks the action filter water. It just needs a little bit of wood and a little bit of some rags. Maybe a canvas. And we can make a water filter. It doesn't need to be a solid one. Can we just use like a rag and some... Yeah, something like that. Just a makeshift water filter. Who wants to do it? I'm gonna let... I know you're exhausted. I'm gonna let you do it, though. And you can do it with her. You guys get along fine. Okay, you're getting extra more tired. Alright. Well done. How do I do that in? Filter dirty water from the snow. Ah, okay. Nice. We ain't doing that, though, because I really need you to go rest, buddy. Go take a nap. Alright. I think you just set him up on that overnight. I think it's how that works. I think I remember... Oh, yeah, I do have a bandage. It says for bleeding, though. If you don't restrain the foot with a limp brace, after a few days, the character will start... So I'm assuming I have to get this thing built. Which ain't going to happen until at least tomorrow. So I guess we're going to go ahead and pass the day. Oops. Do we need anyone in dire need of anything? I think we're all good. We're all good. Stomach hurts so much. I might have something for you. Have anything that will help you out? You want some poisonous mushrooms? Medicinal stimulating plants. I think I should probably save that until we get this guy made. Okay, yeah, he'll check it out tomorrow. he wants to do it himself so he can advance the story about his leg. Sleep doesn't come easily to everyone. This character has a chance to increase fatigue at night and the fail. What? But he was... Oh, he's an insomniac. Oh, okay. Demons from the past. Dimitri's introduction. Water under the bridge. Let's wait for the patrol. What's that say? It's been on there since the beginning. Let's take a breath and think about it. The train didn't reach the next station, right? Railway employees must expect us to send a patrol. So what? So they can't find us here. Rescue may be any moment, and we must give them a sign. We have to hide. We'll talk about it. It's not stupid at all, but remember that we are in the middle of the Trans-Siberian Railway, and the next station is just a patch of dirt. The employees have some duties, I suppose. Do they check the snowbanks on the tracks? Are they as lazy as in St. Petersburg? Probably a few old men who have retired a long time ago. Maybe they will actually come on a handcar in the next days. It's worth catching them then. Don't expect a rescue from a military squad. Okay. Water under the bridge. Maria, I have to tell you something. Oh. What's wrong, Sergei? It was me who was stealing the scraps of cold cuts from the restaurant car, and I saw that the day before the catastrophe, the chef beat your brother, thinking it was him. I didn't even know. Why are you telling me this, Sergei? I spent almost everything I had on a fourth-class ticket. I thought I would sell some small things to the co-passengers, but the money finished. Yeah, forgive the guy. Why would I ever want to go with the thing that makes it more angry at them? We'll try it. Expect forgiveness from me? You will apologize, Petrusha, when you meet him. Petrusha. Oh. I guess it was a +1 then and a negative on the other end. Interesting. Okay. Morale's down a bit. Next day. Day 5. Shelter is under snow. What? Oh. Alright, we're all very hungry, but we got a bit of food. We got a mushroom here. Let's give the mushroom to... Let's go down around the way here. You get the mushroom. We've got... I do have water also. Man, I don't have enough, though. Okay, there's some water for you guys. One more mushroom. Okay, get you out of the red anyway. I got some bugs. You want some bugs? Mmm, bugs. Mouth is very dry. I'll give you a psychedelic mushroom. I've also got these roots. You like these roots? I didn't fix... He's not in the red anymore. He's still exhausted, though. We gotta remove this thing. I think I'm gonna have you do it. I know you're exhausted and all that, but... Remove that, please. I think I shouldn't do that with you. Go ahead and take a rest, also. Okay. You take a rest. Take a nap. Look for the patrol and the rail workers on the eastern tracks. So I gotta send him out. He's at 3 things. 3 action points. Got all kinds of supplies here. We could build some things. We should build this up. If we can. Let's do it just makeshift. We got plenty of wood. Oh. We still don't have enough wood. Man. Alright, we gotta go find some wood. We also have to get some pine boughs as well. And then over here, we can make tools, metal workshop, or the game flame point if we find some rabbits or something like that. We can use it there. Let's go expedition. They've moved along, so we can go back there now. Oh, there's a bunny over there also. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to send you and her to go get a bunny. Who gets the knife? We'll give it to you. Okay. So you two are going to go here and get this bunny. Or deer, whatever it is. What a surprise! You see a strange animal resembling a deer or small doe in the nearby grove. It has no antlers, and its protruding ears bring a hare to mind more than a proud deer. It must be a Siberian musk deer. Timid creature often hunted for its fragrant secretions. Get closer. Fortunately, your actions caught the musk deer's attention, and it immediately fled away. What? Get back here, you dang deer. Let's go ahead and search while we're here. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it all. And I'm gonna go one more. The deer's back. What a surprise. Yeah, get closer. Oh, we're so noisy. Oh, there's our thing that we're trying to get to. Look for the patrol. Let's do it. Bad news over there. What's in the next station? What is the next station? Sliudyanka? Certainly none of the big cities. You don't even know if anyone at the station is worried that the train didn't arrive or whether the delays are a normal thing here. After the accidents in St. Petersburg, some Western railwaymen have gone on strike, but in this area, life revolves around the tracks, and everyone expects the train to arrive, even if its revolutionary mood has arrived here. Nobody should take them seriously. Maybe the workers deserted from a station long ago. Okay, thinking such lots of thoughts, you get to the tracks, you shouldn't go any further because you have to stay a half day's walk away from the camp. Anyway, the embankment is exposed here. It's easy to be seen. Stations on the Trans-Siberian route are spaced every 50-60 versts, but in these conditions, it's several days of walking. Consider walking along the tracks up to Sly or Ver as a last resort. Waiting and hiding, watching the tracks are worth walking around. Let's walk around a little bit. Doing rounds in search of safe places for the watch or ways to contact rail employees. You walk with your heart in your mouth. The track is clearly visible here, and so thugs that derailed the train may come here at any time. Fortunately, after a short time, you find blood traces leading to a nearby ditch. The worst scenarios turn out to be true. The bodies of 2 elderly railroad guards were knocked down there. This place is too far away from the locomotive. Unfortunately, it certainly did not travel with you. They must have come from the station in the east, and the handcar probably got to the hands of the renegades because you can't see it. How long ago did the railway workers die? I mean, they were probably not armed because the bandits had slaughtered them with their axes without wasting much ammunition. In the cold, it's difficult to assess how long the murder happened because the blood clots quickly and the bodies stiffened. But if the dead men were lying here more than a day, they would probably attract wolves or some lynx. Thugs must still be around. Search them. Thugs have already robbed the bodies of shoes and hats, but you are more desperate. Even a torn piece of a lousy uniform can be useful for us. What do we get? We got some string and some rags. I'll take them. Okay. There's some spooky folks. It's deadly over here. Let's pop up here real quick. Do a search. I know we have 1 action point left, but we got a few things. We got some more poisonous mushrooms. Oh boy. Okay. Should we go one more? I'll try it. Search that. There's some more. What's that? Eggs. Nice. I gotta get water. Stick around where it's nice and easy. Oh, there goes our action point. Oh no, did we get lost? When you wandered to the fallen pines, you realized that you would not be able to reach the camp before dark. You need to prepare for staying overnight in the forest. Between the stumps, you have found a place that perfectly protects against the snow, but it's a bit too obvious. If renegades hang around here at night, there is a risk that they will want to take refuge here themselves. What are you going to do? Spend the night, take some time to mask this place, look for another hideout. Let's look for another one. We're getting cold and tired. Fortunately, there's no better place to stay in the area. You also don't have the strength to camouflage it well. You lie with your heart in your mouth, hoping that the killers will not catch you at night. That's not good. It's not good at all. Alright, he's got a knife as well. So, let's get another expedition. You. And I don't have a knife for you. So, you're just going to go alone, buddy. You can have a cigarette, I guess, if you want. Let's go venture down this way. We'll go here. Take a little bit of a look. 2. Some bugs, canvas, cigarette. Oh, because of his dang leg. Alright, this way. It's risky. There's a bunny over there, too. At the campfire, this idea seemed better now. When one of the bandits can jump out from behind any tree, the place of seeing the freight car is no longer so attractive. On the other hand, passive waiting for help in the middle of the forest is probably just as crazy. So you crawl slowly between the snowdrifts, strain your ears to hear any activity from the side of the wreck, and all the thickets able to hide a man, while blurring the footprints that you are leaving behind in the snow. Seems to last forever. Finally, you crawl into the rear car chassis. Despite the frost, the inside smells of a carcass. It calms you down a bit. Hardly anyone would want to prepare an ambush in such conditions. After a while, you reach a broken side gate. Carefully look through it. The view inside is quite unpleasant. Some of the horses died during the catastrophe. Some were left to die by the bandits and died from wounds in the frost. Saddle horses that survived the train derailment without visible damage were probably taken to the mountains. And luggage boxes? Well, there are a lot of broken crate boards, straw and saddle cloths soaked with stench of death. In the future, it will probably be worth returning here for materials for construction of the shelter, but for now, you're alone. Okay. Bit of frozen rotting horse meat to try. Let's check the handcar behind. It's better to get out of here. You're afraid that every minute spent in the car, you risk of attracting the attention of the renegades. Also have enough to smell of rot. Have enough of it. Okay. Raw meat and some rotten meat. I'll take it. We gotta get out of here before we get lost. Let's return back to camp. Okay, take all the stuff. Now, back at camp, we can see we got another animal over there. back at camp here. He's snoozing, and he's hanging out here. I guess... I wish I had some water. You get to have some vodka, buddy. There you go. Get the vodka, which keeps you a little bit drunk. You can have... I have no action points, so I can't really do much. Other than maybe eat a little bit of... mold? Eat a little bit of mold. I don't eat raw meat. We can cook it up on our campfire once we get it going. Maybe we should raise this up a bit. Maybe the lost folks will find it. Is that something that works? I don't know. Have some bugs. There you go. Awful. But what can a man do? Good question. Good question. Alright, it's sleeping time. The weather is nasty and blowing all day. Oh. Okay. I did not pay attention to that. But we can see they're going to get very cold at night because they are not here. If I crank this up, I don't want to go too much higher, but if I crank this up a bit more, he's not going to get any... He's going to get a little bit colder. Can I go a little bit more? Toss in... I don't want to toss lamp oil in, but let's toss a little bit of moss in. Does it change anything? No. He's shivering. Alright, one more moss, buddy. There you go. We're pretty visible. We'll see what happens. Alright, Maria's missing. She was supposed to come back before dusk. If we're to survive here, we have to stick to the plans we make. She's a mad woman. She walks her own path. She's an orphan. She walks her own path. Don't expect her to submit. But we're all responsible for each other. Cooperation increases our chance of survival. Doing what one pleases reduces them. This girl sees things we don't see. I believe that if she voluntarily stayed in the forest overnight, she had a reason for it. Yeah, like she was lost. Oh, you think highly of her, do you? Stoke the fire. Surely Gregory will is coming to us. It will be easier for him to find his way. Let's see how I thought that. If he was around, we would hear his singing. Yeah, go for that. You're around, we would hear his singing. It's possible he's dead. Come on, buddy. Mary's definitely alive. He's just lost. He's just very, well, scatterbrained. He's a human wreck. If he doesn't come back, it's his fault. Despite the danger, he didn't quit his addiction. We have no reason to blame ourselves. For sure. We could help him. Not let him continue to hurt himself. Too late now. He must face his own weakness. I miss his singing. My heart grew lighter when listening to him. If we won't sing, we'll at least sleep well. Okay. Give you guys some bonding time, but you think poorly of the folks that are out there lost. Let's see if they come back. Hey, they returned. And they brought all their stuff back. Excellent. Uh-oh. Hand. This bird has flown. This day hasn't started for good yet, but it's already not nice. Have you seen Sergei anywhere? Maybe he's gone out to collect brushwood. No fresh footprints. He must have left it in the middle of the night when it was still snowing. You are quiet for a moment. Nobody wants to say it, although you are all guess what happens. Sergei gave up. He decided that he would not survive with you and went his way, deserted. He'll come back when he gets hungry. I doubt it. Took a large part of food with him. Great, just great. Hope he's caught by the renegades. Oh no! The kid's gone! Oh, that guy. That's not good. Not good at all. Alright, yeah, you're hungry. I got an egg for you. You know what we could do first, though, is let's cook up... Let's make this a... Let's get a pot going here. Just makeshift is fine. Throw a couple bones on there. And some clay. Is that the idea? I want something that I don't have a lot of. Yeah, a couple bones on there and some clay. And we just whip up a pot. He can do it in one action, or we can have two people work on it. You two work on it. Yeah, you guys don't like each other. No one likes each other here. Yeah, you guys like each other a little more, so we'll do that. Get the cooking pot going so we can create... I think we can cook up our meat that we've got. Not that that's a priority or anything. There's a grill we can make as well. We can also filter water, can't we? We should do that. Hey, you. Filter some water. 3 water. Perfect. Okay, burnt meat. That's what you can make? Burnt meat? Stew takes meat and water. We use our water. Is that what we want to do? I mean, it'd be both, right? You need veggies for that. Okay. Herbal tea. Oh, yeah, make some tea. Yeah, make some tea. I shouldn't have used all your action points for that. Okay, we got some tea now. I think she's actually the cook, so we should let her do this. Make me some stew, please. Seems like that would go a long way, right? I assume. I don't have any herbs. So, make some stew. Oh, I'm out of water for that. Alright, well, just burn some meat for me. Does it have to be... I can't cook the rotten meat. If I had an animal, I can put it in there. Scrambled eggs. We have only one egg. And I'm wondering maybe we shouldn't do this and we should just let her go on an expedition and grab some water or something. But we're going to have some tea. What's your problem here, buddy? You have nausea. So have some tea. There you go. Something warm to drink. Yeah, I'll fix your coldness too on it. You can have some tea. And all I really have is bugs for you. Considerable decrease in food. Everyone has their limits, but just in case you haven't thrown the meat away yet. Yeah, well, hang on to that. That's going to be a last resort kind of thing. This guy, we can use a drink. Okay, and I'm going to give you... Everyone's starving. Do we give them raw meat? Or do we... Yeah, let's give the last water to this guy. Get him out of that area. We can have... I really should go on an expedition. I want to cook up that food into some stew. She's kind of friendly with this guy. She gives him no credit. Doesn't like him very much. Trust him a bit, though. We're all very hungry. I think we have to deal with that. So let's deal with the hungry. Now, if I come in here and I make the stew... Oh, I can't do so, but I can do the burnt meat. I can do it only one time. I guess I do it twice if he does it. Okay, we'll do one of those. No, wait, no, okay. Did you waste it? You did. Okay, so you're done. Oh, you can do another. Oh, no action point spent? Do it again. Because you like cooking, so you do it without spending any action points. There it goes. There's a chance of it anyway. All right, 3 hunks of burnt meat. Delicious. 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for you. Okay. And that's pretty much everything. We could send him out somewhere. I think we should go inside here. I'm going to toss... I'll toss her in there. And that's going to take 3 to build that thing up. I can have you work on, like, another knife or something. Or a shovel, or a torch. Or I can make some more strings if we need. I'm going to make extraction for roots for mushrooms for during an expedition. Reduces loss probability during a loss probability. Make a shovel. Can you do that? Yeah. Make me a shovel real quick. We'll bring that with us next time we go on an expedition. We'll find some more roots and things. Okay. Bedtime. Where are we actually? You even know where we are right now? In the woods of trouble? Yeah, where are we? Somewhere on the line of the Trans-Siberian Railway. Before the disaster, we crossed one of the influences of Selenga. Last stop was probably at Masavaya. In other words, we are in the heart of the land which our tyrants sent social workers, reformers, statesmen, and generally anyone who wanted people to have a better life. Maybe it's not as bad as we think. There's a center of altruists. Maybe there's some settlements of hospitable Siberians or hunting rooms with a stove or provisions. Don't make fun of serious matters. The Tsar was sending prisoners here exactly because they had a hard time. So they could not escape. So we are like the exiles. What an irony. Tsarism is already overthrown and fate has sent us here like more prisoners of the conscience. Let's talk about Gregory. Let me introduce myself. It's only day 6. I'm Gregory. Presume that none of you have pickled cucumbers? You asking seriously? You realize what situation we're in? He's a drunk. Yeah, we do that. Of course, I'm aware of that. We're far from the distillery. This jabbing me on the side. Come on, baby. Come to your uncle. Oh, I found some alcohol. Excellent. Hey, everyone thinks highly of him because he's got some booze. Okay, 1 week in. Something's happening. The morning you notice the absence of Gregory. Oh, great, another guy ran away. That's strange because usually this sleepyhead gets up last and doesn't get quite moving away from the fire. Maybe he had a call from nature. Called quietly with no answer. Doesn't seem to be around. Snow swept aside suggests that Grisha was busy at night with some supplies, but which way would he go? Snow on the ground is well compacted and there aren't many visible traces on it. Has the drunkard taken some of your belongings and fled away for good? Let's call out louder. Let's search. Ooh, it's cold. Oh, he's dead. Uh-oh. Within a quarter of an hour, everything became clear. Gregory went to a nearby valley and had a lonely libation there. Unfortunately, he is stiff. He died with a smile on his lips, clenching his hands on one last empty bottle. He buried the body in silence, that are spoken only well or not at all. We just got to know that guy. The campfire's under snow. All right, let's go ahead and get that thing out of there. Oh, I have a shovel. Gives a chance to regain the action point. Let's do it. Okay, done. Action point's back. Let's cook some things up here. Toss, oh, we have some charcoal. This ain't going so well. We're all very hungry. We have some rotten food. Is that the rotten meat we used to have is now rotten food? What happens if you... Okay, here. Sorry, we're eating rotten meat. Indigestion. It's fine. Okay, hunger has been mostly solved. We, come over here and we can upgrade this guy to be like, you know, comfy and all that. Or we go on a bit of an expedition, which I think we need to do. Let's go. We don't have any actually missions. Oh, we can go get that. Go get that guy. So let's send both of you. When you get the knife, when you get the shovel. Okay. Lamp oil would help us. Oh, kindling. It'd help us also. I think if we had a torch, maybe. Get that deer. Get closer. Nope. Man, I'm gonna get this deer. Ah, in the shaded spruce, the banks of the forest stream, small, yeah. There's a deer. Throw the knife. Inaccurately thrust weapon clicked on a tree, and the fawn ran away. Oh man, did I lose my knife too? Well, let's make our way back up to this camp. Is where we're supposed to be going anyway. Bounce up to here. Do a bit of a search. See what we can find out of here. There's a lot of good stuff there. We could do it again. It's risky. I've never been here and searched. Search one more time. Take all our stuff. Ooh, some cut stone. Okay. Now let's head back home. Without any water. Another animal over there. We're quite thirsty. We need to, here, let's go ahead and filter some water out. I got 3 water out of that? Nice. That's what happened last time, I think, too, right? Water for you, and more water for you. There you go. Water's all the way dealt with. Okay. I guess we'll call it a day here. We'll end the night and see what happens, though. Yeah. We'll go through the night thing, and then we'll call it a day, because I think it saves at the beginning of the day. Blood thicker than water. Why isn't Maria by the fire? After all, you didn't appoint her to go for fuel. Anyway, it's too dark to leave the camp, so you call quietly. But the silence enters you. She's not around. Was she so unreasonable to go out now looking for her brother? Earlier, you tried to talk to her out of it, but she may really run to the wreckage, perhaps hoping that the renegades would not catch her at night. Maria knows the train like the back of her hand and can probably search it in the moonlight. Maybe she has even assembled a torch. Not good. Let's follow her. Top of everything else, a night escapade after the desperate girl. You're tired, cold, and scared. You should have stayed in the camp. Let Maria face the music herself. When you reach the edge of the forest, you notice a dim light. Have the butchers already found her? No, it's Maria, who is waiting along the chassis of the car, lighting her way with a makeshift torch. Smart girl. Probably set fire to a piece of train curtain. Watch, just keep an eye on her. She reaches the coupler of the derailed car. She's watching it for a moment and then picks up a piece of coal and writes something in a hidden place on the chassis. In the meantime, you're watching the area, but unfortunately there's no scouts here tonight. But fortunately there, not unfortunately. After a short while, the torch burns out and Maria turns back. You join her at the edge of the forest and return to the camp in silence. Okay. Yeah, signs for, your brother? Left some signs in the car. It's one of those places where, Peter, we'll call him Peter, would hide. If he was alive, he could leave a message there for me. If he was alive. Do I get that right? This is just one of the hiding places. He may be hiding somewhere else. But I'm slowly starting to lose hope. And these signs, won't they lead the renegades to us? No, it's just our old childhood play. I wanted him to know that I was doing well. After all, he was worried about me, and he will come up with visiting our hiding place. She's superstitious. Him or his spirit. Okay, let's learn who Dimitri is. Situation is as follows. The enemy outnumbers you, better armed, and knows the area. We have to secure the area. I will determine the order of patrols and changing watch at night. Anyone have any weapons? Captain, we are not a troop of soldiers. We will not become it, even under such respectable command. Nonsense. The situation has turned all of us into soldiers. The warriors need a commander. In that case, let's talk about who should take on this role. Let's talk more action. We'll cover our first watch. At dawn, we will look for sharp stones and metal fragments so we can sharpen the perches and arrows. Okay. Morale's going down. There's only 2 of us left. Hopefully the kid will come back. Alright, we're calling it a day here. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.